Dan, you're not allowed in the office. You're allowed, the basement is where the basement is your domain, Dan.
Sorry, man.
Welcome to 368. Pretty crap day in New York City, but I'm not complaining because today I'm going away. Look at the barbed wire up there, because that's like a jail. Look at that barbed wire. Chinatown. They like sit at these tables and gamble. It's pretty awesome. So tonight we're going away as like a family, Candace, Francine, and me. When we're stuck in the city, I'm always working, Candace is always working, the kids in school. So tonight's kind of it's a special thing. Let me just show you around real quick. So over here, down there, that's like prisoner transport. So there's an entrance right there. It's where they bring people in and out of the big jail there. This Thai restaurant's particularly good because you can sit in the window and watch all this activity here. If you find that kind of thing interesting. I do. Then over here, these guys are just doing some sort of, they're playing some sort of game. They always gamble, they have money out. What's interesting, the men play over here and then the women play over here. And then up here is like a pagoda kind of thing. There's always a little bit of interestingness happening up here at any given time. These people are sword fighting. Anyway, I live here, so I pass through this park every day on my way to work. Just kind of one of my favorite places. Yo, today's the day.
That you leave me?
No, yes. But let's tell the story of how Dan and Casey met.
Awesome.
Are we doing story time or what? You're sitting kind of close to me.
I thought this was a love story.
Alright, so Dan first appeared in like the first episodes of 368, and there were a lot of questions as to where he came from, although your accent kinda.
No, people have said they like my New Zealand accent. Other people think I'm from Australia. I've had some really strange ones.
Alright, so this is the story of how Dan and I know each other. Dan's from Cape Town, South Africa. My wife is South African, so we usually go to Cape Town to see our family at least once a year.
Where are you going?
Surfing, Muizenberg.
Oh God.
So you must have seen like on my profile or something, I must have had a surfing photo or something, and that's where the whole shark thing began.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Big great white sharks.
Thanks.
No joke. And there was a big like shark sign that day when we went out, and there was a black flag.
I didn't know him, and he's like, watch out for the sharks, watch out for the sharks.
It just looks like there would be sharks lurking around, you know?
No, I don't know. What does that mean? We went surfing in South Africa. It was a good time, but I was invited there to speak at this like really fancy, it's a big deal, right?
It's our like biggest creative.
I was there to speak at this big creative event, and they gave me this super fancy, super posh hotel room. I liked Dan, and I was like, dude, I have this sweet hotel room if you want to bring your girlfriend there to stay the night as like a thing.
Yeah.
I'm not using it. And he was like, sure, and I was like, here's the card, just whatever you do, don't make a fuss at the door.
No, I got into a massive fight with my girlfriend at the time then. Long story short, I ended up running away from her dad in her house, and I jumped over the fence and I broke my foot. And then I phoned you and I was like, dude, you think I can still go to this hotel room? So to try and apologize to her, I put on a tuxedo with no shoe because I had my broken foot, and I was like dragging it through the bottom of the hotel, and I was like, I'm coming in. And they were like, no, you're not. And I was like, no, but I know Casey Neistat. And then eventually I got into the room, but it caused a massive big problem, and I actually never ended up getting back together with that girl. So
Yeah, so that
didn't help.
was like the first time we met. It was entirely a scene from the movie Hangover.
yeah. Yeah, it feels like my life. You know, I was in jail once.
That doesn't have anything to do with this. What do you mean jail? In Africa?
In Bali, no, in 2 islands west of Bali.
In Indonesia?
In Indo, yeah. I got drugs planted on me. It was like, that was when I was 18, that was 10 years ago, and it like...
How much time did you spend in an Indonesian jail?
A couple of days.
Really?
And we broke out. Bro, we broke out, there was 5 of us.
Come on.
I'm telling you the
What,
honest...
like you made a gun out of soap and held up your guards?
No, like I was put in like this holding room.
Well, my friend Dan is here from South Africa. Say something South African.
What's up, bro?
Ones we can depend on, friends. How many of us have them, friends? Before we go any further, let's be friends.
It's a word we use every day. Most of the time we use it in the wrong way.
And that concludes story time. Dan and Casey, how we met. I will see you.
I'm gonna like really miss you.
Are you? You have a friend here. Do you know what codependency is?
Yes, I have that.
I'm poking my head in 368 for 2 seconds because I gotta show you the office. We got the TV hung. Look at this place. Look at fancy furniture. We've got snacks now. We've got a printer, chairs. 4K, 75 inches, 77 inches, something like that. Couch for meetings, chairs for power meetings, books about YouTube, Dyson bladeless fan. There's a fancy stool, pens. Impressive, right? It's like a real office. This, the brain of 368, is nearly close enough, is pretty much complete.
You got it. Thank you guys very much. I hope you catch your flavor.
Thank you.
No problem. I try. I mean,
No, it wasn't your fault. It
Friday
really
rush
wasn't.
hour.
Thank you very much, sir. Take care. Shoot. I do need help. Thank you very much, sir. She's checking to see if we can get on the plane. You're the best, Michelle. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's all because of this woman.
Thank you.
JetBlue, you should make sure you give this woman a raise. She's been amazing.
Aw, where was that going now?
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, but I did say we should leave at 4, did I not?
Yes, you're right.
Thank you.
So aren't you glad we didn't?
No, because now we don't have time to like schmy around and do our stuff.
Last one on the plane. Very last one. There's the plane. But we made it. We did it. All right.